more money I made, the more successful I was. Because I was working so hard was to one day be able to do nothing, to just be able to sit back and say, man, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But the more successful I get, the more I see I have a responsibility. I have a responsibility to the community. I have to do as much as I can to make sure those that aren't as fortunate as me will have opportunities to have just live a successful life.
Kanye West, born June 8, 1977, is an American rapper, singer, record producer, businessman, and a fashion designer. West demonstrated an affinity for the arts at an early age. He began writing poetry when he was 5 years old. His mother recalled that she first took notice of West's passion for drawing and music when he was in the 3rd grade. He crossed paths with producer and DJ No ID, with whom he quickly formed a close friendship. No ID soon became West's mentor, and it was from him that West learned how to sample and program beats after he received his first sampler at the age 15. He dropped out of college to pursue his musical dreams. This greatly displeased his mother, who was also a professor at the university. She later commented, "It was drummed into my head that college is the ticket to a good life, but some career goals don't require college." For Kanye to make an album called College Dropout, it was more about having the guts to embrace who you are, rather than following the path society has carved out for you. West continued to follow his passion for music and art. He is one of the best-selling digital artists of all time. He is the 7th highest certified artist in the US by digital sales. He has won a total of 22 Grammy Awards, making him one of the most awarded artists of all time. Outside of his music career, West's success in the fashion industry has led to him being recognized as one of the most influential popular culture figures of this generation. Kanye's outspoken views and life outside of music have received significant media attention. He has been a frequent source of controversy for his conduct at award shows, on social media, and in other public settings, as well as for his comments on the music and fashion industries, US politics, and race. In 2020, he ran an independent presidential campaign that advocated for a consistent life ethic. His Christian faith, as well as his divorce to television personality Kim Kardashian, have also been the sources of media attention. As a fashion designer, he has collaborated with Nike, Louis Vuitton, and APC on both clothing and footwear, and has most prominently resulted in the Yeezy collaboration with Adidas beginning in 2013. He is the founder and head of the creative content company Donda, named after his mother, Donda West, and shares the name with his 10th studio album, which was set to be released on 23rd July 2021. The rapper held a massive listening party at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, which was attended by about 42,000 fans. Bizarre as Kanye may be, his fans are not less. A bag of air from Kanye West's listening party for his 10th studio album Donda is selling online for $3,000. Kanye's love for cars is as crazy as his taste for music and fashion. This is Bars and Cars, and today's episode is dedicated to Kanye West. Number 1. The Lamborghini Urus.
There's a little bit of Lamborghini in everything I do.
Alright.
The Lamborghini Urus is extreme in almost every way, which is exactly what's expected when a legendary supercar maker builds an SUV. Its chiseled bodywork and hulking proportions are approximately exaggerated. But don't think this 641 horsepower Italian monster isn't a terror on the track. In fact, it is considered as one of the quickest SUV on the planet. This is a testament to both Lamborghini's dedication to absolute performance and body design. While the company's Aventador and Huracan can only be enjoyed by 2 people, the Urus can entertain and no doubt frighten as much as 5 passengers. What powers this monster is a 4-liter V8 coupled to twin turbos, making nearly about 641 horsepower. Sure, it costs a fortune and shares some parts with the much less expensive Audi Q8, but the Urus earns its title as the ultimate SUV, and much like the Superstar, it's over the top with Kanye's customization. The custom Urus wears a cream-colored matte vinyl wrap. The deep dish monoblock wheels are Boyd Coddington wheels designed by Kanye, and inside a bright blue leather finish accents factory grey leather. The base Lamborghini Urus starts at about $200,000, but we can only guess how much this upgrade cost Kanye. The wheels off the shelf are about $2,000. A high-end wrap in most cases cost upwards of $5,000, and a custom factory interior color, well, that's an expense only Lamborghini would know. Whatever the case, Kanye easily added more than $30,000 worth of upgrades. We estimate this car to be valued at somewhat about $320,000. Number 2. Mercedes McLaren SLR. Born out of partnership between Mercedes-Benz and McLaren that started with their joint Formula One program, the SLR was both an homage to the old and an exploration of the new. It was powered by a supercharged 5.4-litre V8 that made nearly 617 horsepower and 580 pound-feet of torque, and a 0 to 60 miles per in 3.6 seconds. Carbon fiber was also used for every body panel of the SLR, and it was one of the first production cars to feature carbon ceramic brakes that Mercedes claimed would resist fade up to temperatures of 2200 Fahrenheit. According to Mercedes, the SLR was the first production car to feature a full carbon fiber monocoque. This Merc is a true legend in itself and clearly justifies that its owner is nothing less of a legend. Price tag on this baby, $600,000. Number 3. Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Stirling Moss. If you have ever dreamed of having a Grand Prix driving experience on the street and have pockets as stuffed as Kanye, the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Stirling Moss is the thing for you. This open cockpit wonders 5.4-litre supercharged V8 engine will make around 650 horsepower. 0 to 60 miles per sprints are expected to be achieved in less than 3.5 seconds. With only 75 examples of the SLR Stirling Moss ever built, rolling up in one at an event in Cannes was certainly one way to make an entrance for Kanye. The original price of this 650 horsepower speedster was a shade over $1 million when it was launched back in 2008, and finding one on sale today would be next to impossible. As of today, one of these could easily have a price tag of about $2.5 million. Number 4. Mercedes Maybach S650. If you love the Mercedes-Benz S-Class but find it isn't big enough or exclusive enough for your taste, take a look at the Mercedes Maybach S650. These large ultra-luxury sedans ride on longer wheelbases than the Benz's S-Class, and they come with the finest appointments money can ever buy. The S650 is for limousine living. Its palatial rear seats are available with all the comforts needed to make chauffeur journeys an unmitigated delight. Although they cost thousands more than the Mercedes sibling, they are less expensive and less ostentatious than the land barges such as the Rolls-Royce Phantom. Buyers like Kanye who want ultra-luxury transportation that leans towards understatement may find the S650 to be a perfect match. Price tag on this baby, $250,000. Number 5. The 2021 Ford F-150 Raptor. Just because Kanye West now spends his time on a massive $14 million ranch in Wyoming doesn't mean he's given up of all the trappings of life as a famous recording artist. To get around his compound and the 10,000 person town of Cody, Wyoming, around which he's said to have two roughly $14 million ranches, West uses a fleet of between 2 and 6 blacked out Ford Raptors, according to the New York Times. The 2021 Ford F-150 Raptor aims to fly higher, bound across the desert faster, and look meaner than its predecessors. This all-new third-generation Raptor remains a bulkier body double of the regular F-150, which means they share technology and several innovative features. However, Ford's high-performance pickup truck is also fitted with impressive off-road equipment such as a sophisticated long-travel suspension and available 37-inch all-terrain tires. Assisting the Raptor's powerful twin-turbo V6 is a paddle-shifted 10-speed automatic transmission and standard all-wheel drive. Underneath is a twin-turbo 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 that makes about 450 horsepower. Price tag on this baby, $70,000. Number 6. 2004 Maybach 57. One of the more memorable music video, Yeezy applied his creativity to a 2004 Maybach for his and Jay-Z's 2011 smash hit single, Otis. This new car could have costed nearly around $400,000, yet the rap MVP saw fit to take a chainsaw to it and turned it into a Mad Max vehicle. It was later sold at an auction the following year, not in a car category but as a piece of contemporary art. It only managed to reach around $60,000, a fraction of what they'd spent on it. Number 7. The 2008 Bugatti Veyron 16.4 FBG Hermes. Kanye referred to himself as the Hermes of the verses, which perhaps inspired him to purchase this collaboration between Bugatti and the famed Parisian luxury house, of which just 4 were built. The two-tone machine features vents on the edge of the rims that are designed to look like Hermes signature seams. The aluminium grills on the radiator and intercoolers are marked with the letter H, and the leather seats were designed and crafted in Hermes atelier. The 16.4, which was the first Veyron out of the gates, is powered by an 8-liter quad-turbo W16 engine, producing nearly 987 bhp, which was a record for a production road car at that time. Top speed is around 253 miles per, at which point it's liable to lift off. This new Hermes edition Bugatti would cost somewhere around $1.8 million, and it costs an alarming $60,000 for a service. Number 8. The 2010 Datsun Prombron Red Diamond Edition. Bulletproof, ethically questionable, and definitely OTT, the Datsun Prombron is perhaps the most weird SUV ever made. In making the purchase, Yeezus followed the example of his collaborator and mentor Jay-Z. Russian built, it features gold-plated windows, tires that cannot puncture, tungsten exhaust, and white gold gauges covered in rubies. Costing around $1.2 million, the options list includes upholstery made from a sperm whale's foreskin. Kanye bought about 2 probably to upstage Mr. Carter as well. Number 9. The 2019 Sherp. The self-proclaimed Christian genius billionaire owns not only 1 but 8 of these really quite awesome all-terrain vehicles, which are built in Ukraine and designed to smash their way through Siberia. In this regard, it's a bit like Vladimir Putin. Nothing gets in its way, not even the UN. Despite the Tonka truck looks, it's remarkably simple. Huge patented self-inflating tires that sit proud of the bodywork means it can mount obstacles of more than 70 centimeters. A skid steer system allows it to turn in its own length. Under the floor is a turbo diesel block producing 44 bhp, so it's not all that quick. Top speed is 28 miles per, but it'll also do 40 miles per on water because it swims. Think of this as a tiny wilderness squashing tank designed to work in the most extreme environments, getting you places no other vehicle can manage. A bit like Kanye's masterful beats. Price tag on this baby, $150,000. Apart from these cars, he also owned a Lamborghini Gallardo, an Aventador gifted by Kim, a Rolls-Royce Ghost, a Porsche 911, and a Porsche Panamera. This was all about Kanye's latest car collection. If you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up icon and subscribe us for daily content. Check out more episodes from Bars and Cars right here. Until next time, take care, love you.
I don't want to be dead when the world starts getting good. I want to see it. So I'm not going to put out anything like, man, but I'm going to inspire them. Yeah, that too, but I'm going to be here too. I'm being part of it too. Yay, here too.